How are y'all feeling today? I hope y'all are well. If you haven't yet, click the notification bell so you know when we're live every Monday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Participate in the comment section. That's always a lot of fun. Subscribe and share. But I'm going to get rid of these announcements and invite.
Now do the announcements. Govern yourselves
Well,
accordingly.
Okay, I got to add, govern yourselves accordingly.
Listen, do the announcements.
I'm doing them. Okay,
You
we're
know what I'm
happy that
saying?
y'all are here though, and I feel good. What's up, King Logan? What's up with you?
Man, life is up.
Life is up.
Life is up.
What
It's
does that mean?
that is up for everybody.
And it's up.
Like Cat Williams said. Cat Williams said this year, he was like, it's up for everybody this year.
Equal
And
opportunist.
when I tell you it is up, hey yo, what up, y'all? Come on to
Listen,
YouTube, Talking Toons Podcast. You know, I
ladies and
gotta be
gentlemen, he's on the front porch,
I'm on
guys.
the porch, baby.
And he's on
You
the
know what I'm
front
saying?
porch, screen door,
Talking Toons
chair,
Podcast, YouTube,
table.
right now, live, right
Yeah. Tea.
now.
uh,
I'm
What's up, Dirty Snares? Come over
uh,
to YouTube, man.
come on over. Come on over. So are you on your IG
I
account?
was, I
Okay.
was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all come on over here.
Get as many people we can over there. But anyway, man, life is out here. Life is doing what it does. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we having
You said life is up.
it's up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And if you don't adapt and get yourself together,
Get it together.
ooh Lord, and I mean now,
right?
if you don't
That
get
you have such an urgency behind the
listen, you don't
ooh.
feel that sense of urgency of getting it together and getting it done now.
Listen, one day at a time. One day at
Listen,
a time.
I got to be honest with you. I
What?
understand the one day at a time. I
Yeah.
get that. I
Yeah.
totally get that. But the way time is moving,
Yeah.
I saw a podcast or interview or whatever,
Hmm.
and this guy, he's the guy he walked across Antarctica, something like that. By yeah, he did it crazy, but it ended up being a thing, a challenge between him and another guy,
Okay.
and he was doing 10 hours a day.
Dang.
So one particular day he did, and his wife was always she was back home
Hmm.
keeping track of everything, and she's
Sure.
spreadsheeting everything. You know, she doing the whole John Montez thing, spreadsheeting everything. You know what I mean? Look,
Spreadsheet.
every, she
Dig.
spread, she's you know what I'm saying. She spreadsheeting everything. So
Excel.
we he the guy he got to what is that? He 12 hours. He did 12 hours, and he made up a lot of time.
Okay.
And his wife told him, he said, I'm never doing 12 hours again. Welcome, Dirty Snares. Welcome, 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 welcome to Talking Toons Podcast, man. We
What's up?
appreciate you for being here, brother. Uh yeah, let me go to this chat right quick.
Same to you, dirty
Let's go to
snares.
yeah, let's go to this chat, man. He's a great producer. Great, great,
Nice.
great young producer. Um, but no, what he did was that 12-hour day, he made a lot of ground.
Right.
And so he ended up ahead.
Okay.
And he was like, "Yo, that was tough. I'm never doing that again." His wife
Okay.
told him, "If you don't do the 12 hours, you won't win. So you
Okay.
need to. We're gonna need you to push forward. We're gonna need you to go go harder."
Okay.
And I'm just saying, at this point in life, we gotta push. We gotta go harder. Like we don't have time to be like, I get to it. I'm not gonna stress myself. I'm not gonna. Man, you better listen. Listen. Ain't the music business almost over? Everything is almost over.
Wait a minute. What do you mean
The
by that statement?
That the music business
Almost
is almost
over.
over?
Yeah.
It's different now. You have to
yeah,
find a
Different.
way. Remember the
they
song
used
in
to
the
be.
80s, Video Killed the Radio Star, right?
Hmm.
We
Different.
are in that era now.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? There's no, there is money. You know, people can say, "Oh, ain't no money in the music business." There's definitely money in the music business, but the powers that be don't want to spread that money. So now you have to create your money.
They definitely want to keep it for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? Most record producers now are no longer just most record producers, artists, singer songwriters. We're now content creators, singer songwriters.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We have to shoot everything. We're
Got to
now
pivot.
podcasters. We're doing, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
There's things that we wouldn't have to do in the past. But now, if you don't adapt to what's going on, if you don't have that adaptability, like we said last week, you're
Hmm.
going to take a L, man. So,
I
I'm
feel
out here adapting, man. I literally went outside this weekend.
it.
that's a lot for you.
Listen,
Well, do
it's
we
a
want to
lot.
talk about the fact that you went outside without me before we
No,
talk
we
about
really
talk to
don't.
Jay?
We really don't.
No, we absolutely
We
do.
don't.
Oh,
We don't want
Uh,
to talk about it.
we absolutely are going to
oh,
talk about it.
oh,
Jay,
John, you okay before I get her? 'Cause we want
no,
to make
no,
sure you good
no,
before we
no.
before we
We're
unpack
not
me
gonna.
going
No,
outside. No,
what
no,
we're
no,
not
no,
gonna do
no, no,
is
no,
Jay, are
no,
you
no.
okay before we
John, you
get to this
good?
next
How you
topic?
doing? How's your
Nah,
I'm great.
weekend? How your week been? You
Yeah.
no.
straight? Tell us
You're not
about.
gonna. You're not gonna
Nah,
zoom through how he's doing. That's
nah, we
not what
ain't.
we're
No, I'm
doing.
asking him. I just want him to go ahead
Yeah,
and
but
tell us
you're
how he
going too
doing,
fast. You're
cause
not
I'm
even
about to.
giving him a chance to answer.
That's cause you keep talking.
You shut up so he can say
You shut up.
something. You
John, how you doing, brother? How
Oh
your
my
week
god.
been,
thank
brother?
you.
That
Golly,
yeah,
let him
it's been good,
answer.
man. It's been good.
Good, good.
John don't even want to answer
Anything new and
that.
fresh
Right.
in your life?
This is
Anything
no
new and fresh in your life?
man. I tell you, Saturday. Today's Monday. It's 2 days ago. And I actually texted Lane about this, but Saturday just felt like a day that didn't even exist in the week. It just felt so good. Like it was a great
Yeah.
day, and I couldn't explain it because it didn't feel like any other day. And I know Lane, you got a song called Saturday available on all platforms, but
Facts.
That was good.
Thanks.
but this was like
Shut up.
outside of it was a great day, man. I had an amazing day
Uh-oh.
until
Well, first off, let me stop you before you give us the until.
Hold
yeah,
on.
okay, let's
Hold on,
do that.
wait.
Let's do that.
Let's not. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish
What?
that because I don't like the fact that until happened.
Until did happen, but you know what? I
Look
it
at you
was a good
caring.
lesson for me to not let things affect me the
That
way
part.
they normally do.
That
Because if
Who?
part.
something like that happens to me, like anything, it throws me off for the rest of the day,
In the
and I had
words
to
of
make a
James
mental
Brown,
decision. Yeah,
don't ever let nobody bring you out of yourself.
yeah.
Bring out of
She brought
yourself.
me out of myself.
What happened?
Tell
I
Okay,
had to
what
pull
okay,
happened.
y'all.
myself.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
y'all listen.
Who's in
Y'all
here?
get in this chat. We finna talk about what happened with John. Go ahead and tell us, John,
Let them
because then I'm gonna get back to Lanisha on her. Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna get to it for
what
sure.
happened, John? Who did it?
So, so I was driving, and I
Just
think I've
FYI,
mentioned
John is petty too, guys. So
I'm
let's be
very
Wow, the disclaimer.
extremely.
Petty.
yeah. I
That
gotta
was a
throw that
Yeah,
petty
there.
disclaimer.
Yeah, I gotta throw
no,
Wow.
that
that's
there
true. It's a true statement.
And you
But
co-signed it.
because it's
Two
true. The
it
truth,
is
the,
true.
the truth will always prevail.
Yeah.
amen.
And
Okay.
it's easier when you just admit it and deal with it.
Straight up. So what happened?
Facts.
Okay, so I'm driving, and I think I've mentioned before to you guys, but like I do Uber driving here and there, here in LA just to do it. I love it,
Mm-hmm.
and picked up and a part of the day being great was I met so many really good people, like really and fantastic people that day.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to Koreatown, I picked up. She was an Asian lady,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, like my experience with all the different Asian community has
Mhm.
always been they're very polite. It's always like that. I love my Asians. I'm around Asians. I have all kinds of Asian friends. It's great. This one in particular need to get checked.
Oh,
She got in my car. She slams the door. She's cussing, and
at you?
I don't know who she's cussing at,
Oh, okay.
but it sounded like it was at me. So I
Okay.
was triggered real quick. I turned around because
Of
at this
course you
point
were.
you don't
Of
know.
course you were triggered. Of
Oh,
course.
big time, man. But you don't know
Bro.
like if people have a gun. You don't know if people have or like are about to assault you. You don't know. So now I'm
Yeah.
turning my whole body back because I want to let her know like whatever you're about to do,
We was
I'm watching you. Like
let's
I'm
Get it
get
ready
it.
for
together,
you.
and I
Yeah,
mean now.
We finna
yeah.
get it.
And man, I I
Oh.
had words and I told her what she could do if
Listen,
she
give me the
invites me to my
G-rated
car.
version of your words you had.
Yeah,
Let's
what did you
go.
Oh,
say to her,
Let's go. If
Jay?
you
well,
don't
one I
get
have to
your
keep it.
blinkety blink blinky blink blinky blink blink blinky blink blink.
Insert beeps here, right?
No, because I had to keep it professional because in my car I have three different cameras that are capturing everything.
You just
Okay,
on
so
film.
one of them is the Tesla camera, the
Hmm.
other is my actual phone, and then the other one is the dash cam that I have. So you're getting shot with cameras, not other stuff, in my car, right?
Mhm.
And so
Other
I'm
stuff.
trying to keep it professional, but I basically told her either if you got a problem with me, then you just go ahead. Let's go ahead and talk about it. If not, you can get out of the car and you can find you another driver because I'm not doing this with you.
Oh my
And
God.
she gets on the phone with her friend and she's talking in English. Like she's not talking in any other language. And she's talking about, yes, my Uber driver before was horrible. This one's even worse.
She
Uh,
said that.
right there with me in the car.
Oh, she
Listen,
wanted that.
Yeah. So
respect. Listen, I love her. I love her honesty.
She wanted that
Respect.
smoke.
She
She
wanted
wanted
to.
that.
You should have
yeah.
gave it to her.
Oh well,
Yeesh.
listen. I gave her the option. You got the option to
Oh,
deal with this and move forward silently, or you
oh,
can get out.
oh, wow.
And needless to say, I took her
Ooh.
home. But yeah, she didn't get a good rating.
Wow.
Man,
So
just be nice to your drivers, bro. Just be.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
you can
Yeah.
rate the people who you
Oh,
taking.
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And now because we're capturing video, so I don't know if you guys know this, but when you get in an Uber car,
Mm-hmm.
if you look at the phone, if you see a little red light blinking, that's
Mm-hmm.
because that's being recorded, and
Mm.
Uber has access to those videos.
Oh,
What?
So yeah, so just so you
Ooh.
know, like if they report you, that's when they access those videos, not just to access them,
gotcha.
because we have to give them permission as a driver. We have to give them permission to um, get those videos. But if we're
Ooh.
reporting you, we want them to have those videos because this
Right,
is the proof that what I said just went down, went down.
right, right.
Because
Yep.
they can report you and it's like your word
Yep.
against theirs. But now
Yep.
it's I get it.
What was the
Yeah.
last thing you said to that lady when you dropped her off at the house?
Bye.
Get out.
Bye,
That's
Felicia.
exactly what. Bye. She said, "Thank you for the red." I said, "Bye." We're not doing that.
And
Like,
she thanked you for
I'd
the
have said
ride?
two
yeah,
words.
yeah.
Nope. Mm-mm.
I couldn't.
I
I
already know.
couldn't.
I already
Cause
know.
I'd have
yeah.
said two words.
I know what
Listen,
those two words are.
I do too.
But now since we back here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
laying out. She told me, okay. So I went out this
Mhm.
weekend
Two
twice.
times. Yeah.
The first time, the homie Keith Ross came to town. He did a mic. What do you call it? A
Like a
mic presentation.
preview or
A
yeah,
mic
yeah,
presentation. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna be honest. It was really really fun. It was
Mhm.
fun.
Add insult to injury. But go ahead.
It was. I'm gonna get to you in a second. Let me have. Let
Ouch.
me.
I
Yeah.
ain't waiting.
Yeah. It was fun. And the cool part about it, check this out. So
What?
shout out to everybody that was there. Uh Spud, Robert C. Wright,
Oh,
Jerome
spot,
Holman,
man. Yeah.
uh Caleb, Caleb McCampbell, like everybody was there. It was a lot of
Everybody
people.
was there. That's
Yeah, Tony
awesome.
Williams,
Mm-hmm.
Carmen Rogers,
Who wasn't there?
Lanisha. Yeah. So
Lane wasn't there.
let's keep going.
Yep. Let's keep
We'll
going.
get to because I'm coming. Trust me.
I'm so
Listen.
I'm so
Listen. But
very
anyway, it was
ready.
fun because
Yeah.
bro he mic'd the drums, right? He mic'd the drums with his microphones. These microphones are absolutely amazing. Like when
Mm,
I say
Mhm.
absolutely amazing.
that's dope.
And Spud played drums. And so while he was playing, I had an idea. I said, Keith, we're gonna let Spud play the piano on top of what he just played. And Spud
Mhm.
was like, all right, cool. Everybody was cool
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
him all day.
Yeah, everybody was cool with it. And then it went to the crazy part is it went to Caleb showed up. Caleb McCampbell showed up, and Spud said, "Yo, bro, just let him play."
Mm,
So it really turned into a demonstration of his microphone, but
that's
everything that
awesome.
was recorded on his microphones.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
And bro called me later that day. He said, "Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done like 7 of these." He said, "This is by far my favorite." He said, "I did not know Dallas had it like this." I was like, "Brother."
Man.
Oh man. Really?
Like I'm
Wow,
talking about
that's
vocalists
wow.
showed up. Like it was vocals recorded on it.
That's yeah.
That's
Like every
awesome.
percussion was recorded. Like it was
Nice.
it was a cool, it was a really good vibe. Like I can't even
That's
lie. I
dope.
first, y'all know how I am. I don't like going nowhere, so I was already apprehensive. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I was like, I don't know.
Reluctant to go.
You're very reluctant, but I'm going because the homie came to town. I had an epiphany. I was like, we've been talking about this almost 2 months, so I had a couple of months to get myself together. That's why I was able to go.
Oh my gosh. The ramp up, the
Yeah,
fade in.
I had to give him, but it was a very, very good thing. It was a very good vibes, man. Good energy,
It
So
sounds like it.
glad.
positive. I mean, it
That's
was
so
really, really, really
good.
good. And then,
I love Dallas, bro. I love Dallas for that.
listen, but check this out. Shout out to Cheryl Banks. Cheryl hit me about almost a month ago. See, I
Hmm.
guess you got to hit me and give me advance notice so I can be ready.
Two
That
months.
she's working with
Okay.
this brand called, I think it's called The Show,
Mhm.
where they are traveling. let me get the right name for it. Uh,
Mhm.
they're traveling, but they're singers, right?
Nice.
It's called "This
Oh.
Is the Session" on Instagram at "This Is the Session."
Mm.
So it's a few people that travel, but they are great. They are amazing singers.
Sweet.
Like it was so. Oh my God, it was an amazing experience. It was great talent. We had a couple of local artists show up.
Sweet.
Chadney, Chadney does what Chadney does.
She's amazing.
Mm.
She's absolutely amazing. She went in there and she fit right in. Now I gotta be honest, no disrespect to nobody else, but whoever this other artist was, I don't know who picked her. Because that had nothing to do with me. She didn't pick me. She didn't represent me.
But was that the goal?
She was representing the Dallas music scene.
Oh,
Uh,
John, your laugh
And
isn't
they got
helping me right now.
now, John, when I tell you the singers that were on
Jesus.
stage that came with these
I'm
people
sure they're killing,
were
bro.
absolutely
Yeah.
oh my.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, who are these people?
I'm sure they're
Like I'm
killing.
asking little David Man Jr. I'm like, hey man, who is this? Who is this? Where these people come from? Cause one guy, I can't even lie, I forget the guy's name. Call him Spud or something like that. This guy, Tiff, what up, baby? Nah,
Oh, is
Tiff,
Tiff
she
here?
wasn't. She wasn't
I know,
Tiff. She
Tiffany.
wasn't
Thank you for being here.
Tiff. Tiff.
Ah.
And watch this.
Mm,
She didn't come after the other singers from other cities.
Mm,
She came after Chadney.
mm,
So you have a hard comparison going here
Let me tell you something.
without me having context. I
No
understand.
disrespect. And I wish her all the well. Listen, I wish her well in her career.
would you
But
give her a beat?
no.
Oh.
You know what? I take that back. I might because she's confident enough
Okay.
and she
Huh?
might do well in the studio.
Yeah.
But she believe in herself well enough, which is gonna
Yeah.
which is gonna go to the question that we was talking
No.
about. We're gonna talk about that, but
Yeah.
we ain't gonna get ahead of
Yeah.
it just yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a
Mm, mm,
I was definitely not Tiff. All I'm saying though, Tiff,
mm.
she she gets up.
Yeah.
Chadney, I love you. You are
Help
so great.
me.
They were all sitting on they was all sitting on stage on the couch. So it was just like everybody. It was like a mic toss amongst them. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Anyway, yo, when I tell you the flow was insane.
Oh yeah.
I
It
think
is.
if anybody hear this and they come to your city, please go
And what
because
is it called again?
it on Instagram that on Instagram.
Can AI fix? Lord have mercy.
Listen, not that.
King.
Um, this is
That's
the
hilarious.
session on Instagram. That
Y'all.
Instagram. This is the session. All I
Um.
know it's amazing.
Well, that's
The
good.
band was great. Like
King.
the
Shout out to them.
huh?
Oh, you can put the link in the chat if you want, so they can look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
Why
Okay.
did I?
Okay. Okay.
I was getting ready to say it for him. He don't want to do that.
Okay.
John, can
Okay.
This is-
can you?
yeah. I mean, okay, yeah. Anyway,
So I'm glad you had a good
it
time.
was.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me finish though, because no, for real. These people, these artists were so amazing.
That's so
When
wonderful.
I've never been, and y'all know I don't really like going to the whole live thing. It's not
Right.
really a thing of mine.
Right.
Hmm.
But this, I could tell some people who this wasn't just people who, oh, let's just put something together.
Sure. They're
The
professional.
band was insane. The audio
Mm-hmm.
in a club or cafe or whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
it was insane. Most times you have audio in these type of places. There's
Right.
no low end. You just kind of the drums just kind of you get the
Uh-huh.
acoustics of the drum.
What was the venue?
No,
It depends on the venue
I
for
forget the
sure.
name of the venue. It was in Arlington.
Okay.
Yeah,
Arlington.
yeah, it was in Arlington. It was like 360 and Pioneer,
Okay.
360 and Pioneer.
Mm.
Yeah, and but
Okay.
over in that area, but it was fire.
Oh my.
And I just think if you say you're gonna represent somebody,
Hmm.
I wish I could put it
Just
in the
picture
chat.
Homer Simpson backing into the bushes, Tiff. I'm with you. I'm. It's. I'm
Tiff,
with you.
Tiff,
Oh my
Tiff,
gosh.
come on, man. If you say you're going to represent a city, represent it well.
Maybe she
Do
And
thought
we
we
know
that
are
that
she
she
was
was in
doing
fact
so.
from Dallas? Is Do we know
the
that?
guy who was over the show. He said we got two guest singers. He said what we do. We when we go to whatever city we go to, we get two local artists and
Mhm.
we
Mm,
let them sit in with us.
Oh,
mm,
that's cool.
So she was representing Dallas.
Okay.
oh.
And I'm sorry, I just had to tell her she don't represent me. I don't know her at all. I've never seen her at all.
King,
She does not
did
represent
you
me.
tell that to the host or the?
No, no,
Okay,
no,
cause
no. I was just telling the people that kept talking to me. I was like,
nope.
no, she don't represent. I don't know her. I don't know her at all. And
She's
I know
You
from
this is
know
Lake
kind
what?
of
Worth.
egotistical,
She was
but
from Lake Worth. She's
Yes,
not
very
from
much
Dallas.
so.
I know it's very egotistical. But you don't get up and say you're gonna rep the city after
But
one of the
you're not the
coldest city.
city,
After one, but still, all of us
No,
is the
yeah,
city.
all of
right?
us,
But I'm
yeah.
saying, like, I mean, what if she was going with the confidence that she thought she was?
Then somebody better. That's
Somebody needs to
Nope.
check that.
okay. Hold on. Let's unpack that.
Somebody
Wait a
needs to
minute
check
now,
that.
Jay,
because I
you
understand
starting?
confidence. I understand. No, no, no. I understand confidence. I get it. I get it. I get it. But when you there's a sense that so certain thing is false confidence.
Yeah,
What is false confidence?
I asked that question
like
last week. I
fake
think
leather. It's like fake leather.
it's like
Like faux,
it's
faux.
false. A lot of times
Mm.
people they get built on false confidence from their friends, their
People lying
parents,
to
their mom.
them.
People, oh girl, you're amazing. But
Yeah,
you
Right.
come up after one of the coldest singers in the city.
yeah.
Chadney is one of the coldest singers in this
She's a
city.
monster. Yeah, she.
And then you had people like Amber Bullock in the building.
Oh yeah,
You
she's a
had
beast.
Jabari in the building.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you represent us?
But it
Mm-mm.
was like it was
Yeah,
both of ours.
No, it wasn't mine at all. It
oh
wasn't mine
gosh.
at
But I'm
all.
saying
I
if
didn't
she
have.
was a part of the collective,
She was a part of the collective, but she shouldn't have been.
my God.
Because the
All right.
later the night went on, these people start, and this was in the beginning. These people started warming up and singing, and I'm talking about singing some amazing thing. Like it was
Awesome.
absolutely amazing. I don't think they gave her the mic no more.
Wow.
And y'all know
Okay.
I don't really leave. Now, don't be mad because I went
Oh,
out
I'm not
lane.
mad.
Don't be mad because let me tell you something. I got there at 9. I was at home before midnight.
Yeah, but you wasn't that far from my house ish.
oh, that's
But
even
I was far from
worse.
my house. My house is 50 minutes.
We're not talking about your
Yeah.
house,
What
but
I'm
that's
talking about?
okay.
Why are we talking about your house? Why you mad? You go everywhere, nigga. What the hell you mean? You
Excuse
be
me?
in LA and just I'm in New
Excuse me.
York. I'm gone. I'm here. No, 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 John. Don't you get tired of hearing
True.
this? Hey
It's
guys, I'm
true.
traveling this week.
Yeah, yeah. He's
I'm
got a point
traveling this
there.
I
week. I'm
don't like
sorry.
you.
I'm traveling this week
And I
uh,
am.
listen, so what? I went out twice this week.
Right, but
Give me
you didn't even
get,
tell me.
why do I have to tell you?
Because last week you mentioned that we were gonna
Uh-oh.
go out this week, fool.
Oh,
That's why.
oh.
Thank
See,
you.
there's accountability too of what you say. There's an
John, I'm gonna need you
accountability
to stop
factor.
being a dude in the corner saying, yup. I'm gonna need you to stop that, bro. I'm gonna need you to stop that. He's talking about,
Jo-
well,
John is like,
she
get
does have a point. I mean, you did
and
say.
does
Anyway,
you did, bro?
we ain't
That's
finna.
all
I'm
right.
not finna keep doing that with y'all. Let's get to the.
Tiffany said he ain't said nothing to nobody. I'm saying, girl, like
Tiff
what?
knows she wasn't. Tiff wasn't going nowhere.
But you don't know that because you wasn't
Well, yeah,
either.
you're right. You're right. My bad.
Facts.
All
All
right,
right.
Tiff. I ain't. Lanice,
Mm-mm.
I'm not even worried about you.
Clearly.
Hell, next time you go somewhere, let me know.
All right.
Uh, where are you going next, Lane?
LA.
You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Do you want to
There
go?
was a smile. There was
To
a
LA?
smile before.
I don't want to. If I let me tell you
See,
something.
here we go.
If I ain't making no money in LA, I ain't going to LA. I don't feel
Well,
like
I've given
LA
you
is just a
opportunity.
business trip at this
Maybe you
point
need
for
to
me.
relax though. Maybe it'll take some of the edge off that
You know what relaxes
you
me?
experience. And what is it?
Being at home in my space, minding my business.
That
That
ain't nothing wrong.
relaxes me, and
Ain't
that's not
nothing wrong
even.
with
I'm not
that.
even being funny. That really relaxes me. I'm at a space. It's like, cool. This is where I'm at. This is where I'll be. And when I go out,
Uh,
I got to be honest. Going out Friday, that
uh-huh.
Friday was a good one for me.
Oh, that's good. I'm
Not
glad.
saying Saturday wasn't. Saturday was great as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Friday was a really, really good one for me. I was like,
You
I
needed
like the
that.
energy. I did need
Mm-hmm.
that.
You could
I,
do it
I
again.
I needed. You know what's crazy?
What?
I didn't know I needed the local love that I got.
You
Mm.
don't know it until you go and you experience that, and you're like, man, this turned out better than what I thought it would. That's
Yeah, it
good,
was
bro.
like okay, it was a good,
Well,
very
good.
good. You know what I'm saying? So now that we got that out the way,
I'm not hating on you going out. I'm just giving you a hard
I
time
know it. It's
because
okay. You can hate. It's all good.
it's not
Listen,
hate. I ain't got time for that. I don't got that. Okay, ain't got
so
that.
Yeah.
the
Anyways,
news of all news that's got the music business, the whole entertainment world turned
Man.
upside down.
to
Downed with an extra D. Pause.
He said pause
Listen, because
real
that
quick.
dude had 738 of them in the closet.
Yo.
huh?
And we
Yeah.
well, he's
Wait,
talking about
seven. Never mind. Never mind.
You ain't heard?
yeah.
That boy had 700 something dildos in the found 700 some dildos
I need.
and 1,000 bottles of baby
God,
oil.
how
So I
many do
had
you
no idea what
need?
was going on with the baby oil. I just kept seeing memes of these baby oils, bottle, whatever, and I was like,
Thousands,
why do
thousands.
people keep posting about baby oil? Did something
Because he
happen
had
with
a
Johnson and
thousand
Johnson?
bottles. You know what? Who counted the baby oil?
The
That's what
DA,
I want to
the
know.
Who
FBI,
counted
whoever.
the dildos?
I
Oh God.
you have the
I hope they
number.
use rubber gloves.
Yeah, come on, man.
They
Like,
come on,
okay, here's what I'm,
investigators.
here's my thing with this. Here's my thing with
Oh,
this.
here we go.
No.
Oh, that about took me out. Jesus help.
I met Puff through Cassie. Okay.
God,
That's who I met Puff through.
that's one way to
This was a
find out on
watch
me.
this, a Friday night in Miami at the Hit Factory. Me and Cass on the parking lot talking. Yeah, King Cool. I like your records. I like your vibe. Here got my number. Cool. Boom. That Tuesday, I'm at home in Arlington.
Uh-huh.
My phone ring. May I speak to King? Who is this? It's Sean. I said, who? It's Puff. I hang up the phone. Bleep. Because, I got friends like John, Rico, and all these people. They play
Yeah.
jokes. They play with people too much.
They
They they
prank
they they
you.
they prank a lot back then, especially back then. Cause I hung up in Michael Jackson face. That's a whole nother story.
Flex.
That's a whole nother
Oh,
story.
rest in peace, Michael.
Rest in peace, Michael
Oh,
Jackson. But no, she goes, and so I hang up in dude face. Son called right back. He like, nah, for real, it's me, it's Sean. It's serious, it's real. I said, all right, what up? Long story short, he flew me and the ex-wife to New York, yada, yada,
got
yada.
flued
Me and him, we
out.
go around the MTV, studio and the whole, going to daddy's house, that studio that night. Like it was an experience. Um, and so him beating on Cass,
God.
yo, get him for that. He just go ahead, do that. But right now, what they got? Racketeering, sex
Hmm.
trafficking, and prostitution.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
What exactly do we? What's the what's racketeering, John? Can you find that
So,
out?
That
so
is
it's
a
basically
loaded
like when
thing.
you go in a hotel and destroy the hotel. Like it's pretty much that.
That's
That's what.
racketeering.
Yeah, that would be considered. I'm just giving you an example.
That's
So
part of
like
it.
destroying, yeah, the destroying property, doing stuff like that.
Sex trafficking.
And
It's
we
like a
get sex
culmination of
trafficking now.
all these charges.
If these ladies were grown
Lord help. Mm-mm.
and you traveling across state, because when I seen the DAOs traveling, women's traveling across state lines, guys, I ain't making no excuse for son. Because if he did what he did what he did. But I do know I've been the one in the room where they, oh, can I go with you? And you turned up,
Well,
you like,
that's different.
it happens all the time
I know that it does
until it doesn't work for them. When
in
it
some
doesn't work
state.
out the way they thought it was going to work out or planned it was going to work out, then it's an issue.
I'm
I'm
pretty
not
sure in
again,
some
I am
cases.
not. Let's get this straight right now. I am not condoning anything that he did illegally. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is a lot of this is wild.
Oh,
You
it's
know what I mean?
absolutely wild.
Like son, did you hear what happened, right?
What?
Dude, he he was willing to pay a $50 million bond. They said no.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Then he said, I give up my passport and everybody in my household passport.
Mm,
They said no.
that's deep.
I give you $100 million bond. They said no.
No. Yeah.
Ooh, that's crazy.
They want to keep dude in jail, and I got to be honest.
Oh boy.
I just got to think it's deeper than what the chart what they saying, man.
Yeah.
Probably.
And I'm gonna keep it funky. Me and amongst the conversation amongst me and some of the people in the game. Puff made the wrong person mad.
Yeah.
He made the wrong exec mad. Um,
You think that's what started
Let me
all of
yeah,
the
let me clear that up too. I really dumbed it down. Racketeering is more of an organized crime, or it's a type of organized crime.
yeah.
So
racketeer.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I dumbed
Darius
that
said
down way,
racketeering is a
way.
pattern of illegal activities that are
Yeah.
carried out to make a pro. Well, if that the case, everybody racketeering. Like,
No,
what are we?
nope,
Uh-huh.
we're not.
Bribery, threats, or violence. Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
well, okay,
we're
well,
not doing that.
I ain't doing that. You know what I
No,
mean? I mean,
don't
you
be putting
probably
me in no
comment.
racketeering.
If that the case, back in the gap, I was definitely racketeering. But
My God, my gosh.
yeah, whatever.
Yep,
Yeah.
nope, we're not doing.
Anyway, no, I was never doing that.
I know that.
It happens. So are they trying to hit him? Does anybody know if they're trying to hit him with a RICO charge then? Because after racketeering, that's RICO. That's a criminal enterprise charge. Like
I'm
that's.
assuming so.
I'm assuming that's where it's gonna head because they're
Yeah.
not done, and
Thank you,
they
Darius, for
said
that.
that as well that they're not done with all of their investigation and what they're probably gonna charge him with, but they haven't released any other information.
Okay, let me say this before we go to this other part about these CEOs. I'm not trying to make it a racial thing,
Sure.
but every time any black man of that type of power say the wrong thing to the wrong person, they got to take him out. Bill Cosby, you know, R. Kelly. I don't know if it's true, but I think I read somewhere that R. Kelly's supposed to get out soon because he's snitching on people.
See, that's man,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's a
messed up.
different story. Anyway, we'll unpack that when the time comes.
mm,
That's
You know what I'm
messed
saying?
up.
Um, but again, man, I'm at a space now where I've been around something. I hate to say this because people try to put the stigma on you. I've been to 2 Diddy parties.
whoa,
Watch it.
Huh?
whoa.
Watch it, John. Watch it. Watch it.
Mm-mm.
Watch
Mm-mm.
it. You
Mm-mm.
just got to know when to leave. When I heard
Yes.
Cat Williams say that earlier this year, I was like, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. You got to know when to go. And not just a Diddy party, it's a lot of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, it's a lot of them. And then when I say
Yeah.
it's a lot of them, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of your favorite witness tampering. Oh, wow.
hmm
Dang, okay. I didn't know that.
When is the best time to leave a party like that? Like, do you
When you
just
feel
But
it in
know?
your
listen,
gut to go,
listen, when the Holy
right?
Ghost, when
Yeah.
you
They say, "All
when that
right,
Holy Ghost say, all right, now it's time to get up
Yep.
out of here.
get on up out
But
of here."
nah, parties like that, John live in LA. Parties like that,
Yeah.
you better get out at least by 1 o'clock.
Midnight.
Yeah,
I'd
I
be
mean,
like,
Midnight.
I've literally gone in and gone out because I can tell y'all about that. It's not a big deal. I walked into this house. It was a house party
mhm,
here in LA, and of course, there's all models, actors, people in the
Mhm.
industry that are there, and the front door was wide open when you get there,
okay,
and the coffee table was like a buffet of drugs,
yeah,
Yes,
and I'm
Lord.
not even kidding.
I've
Like
seen that.
any and everything you wanted was right there,
So,
Yeah.
John,
and
was it like remember the tray they used to bring when we was doing the extra reception
Mm-mm,
session?
yep,
mm-mm,
yep, yep. But a
nope.
whole table, imagine that,
Can
like
you?
Listen,
everything.
You tell me.
listen,
Yeah.
I don't care. This is my past.
I
God has
know.
blessed me to still be alive
My
after all
God.
the things I've done.
That
Amen. And we
was
want
one
to
of the
thank
craziest
him.
things too that I had seen. But
We
this
want-
one, but that was in a controlled, like that was in a controlled environment. I felt
Hmm
it was
hmm
in the studio, so it's there's
John, how
security
long
there
did
if
you
you need it.
stay? How long did you stay?
Here we
I
go.
walked right out. I walked right out.
Okay.
I was
All
like,
right.
something in me is telling me, one, you got the door wide
That
open,
nigga said
so
something in me is telling me you better get out of here before something's in you.
yeah,
Get
yeah. Nope, I didn't touch
Listen, man.
anything. I got out. I left.
Hollywood is a
It's the
monster.
freak,
I've had
man.
that
Hollywood
experience
is
in
a
Dallas one
I,
time.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sure it's
I
Let
was
me tell you
everywhere.
actually
something. If
Everywhere.
somebody if I go to a party in Dallas like that, I might just cuss everybody out. Man, y'all whack.
it was weird. I had
I
never
mean, it
seen
was
so
whack and
much of
hot
that.
for me. Watch
Yeah.
this. You get to the party. The party is partying. It's a party.
It's a
No.
party. Yeah.
You stay in a certain area if you want to be safe. Now you start going behind closed doors, you know what you know what you're here for.
Stay
Right.
outside.
You know what I mean?
Stay
Like
in the front.
yeah, we're gonna stay right here by the front area.
Right.
We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gonna smoke a little something,
Not
drink a
me.
little something, have good fun, meet a couple people. Hey man, rub elbows, and that's about all we rubbing. You know what I'm saying?
You think it's elbow?
Like like I got invited to this party one time, man.
So
And I
yeah.
think I told you this last week. I told her
What?
A&R at Interscope one time. Hey King, man, he talking all that. And these were my words verbatim.
What?
I just say, my nigga, I ain't with none of that gay shit. Y'all forgive me but that's what I said. I was just making a point.
He's just giving a quote
I'm just giving a quote.
from a
This is
past
what I said.
conversation.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes,
Yeah.
and I will say this, and not in defense, people don't really make you do that.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just like I was watching a comedian the other week. He said, people who go to prison, these dudes that go to prison, it's some people been in prison 15 years, ain't never did that. They ain't never screwed another man.
Hmm.
Because that ain't in them. But it's also some dudes been there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and they busting their drawers out the back. That's because you okay with that's what it was already. Say, man, it stopped, man.
Wait, man.
I'm just saying.
Manny, no, stop.
I'm just saying. Like a lot of
But
this is
that's not the only thing.
a lot of it is a lot of it is foolishness, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of it is foolishness. A lot of it is because it don't work for whoever it was supposed to work for.
What the
You know what I
hell?
mean?
Who says that? They busting their drawers in the back.
Oh
John,
yeah,
I
that's
wasn't expecting you to recap
listen.
said
They out there
quote
just busting the drawers
from
out the
my
back,
brother
like
King,
bam,
and he
bam.
said it again.
You know what I mean? Wearing their boxes backwards.
I
And he does sound effects.
Daria, I'm just
I'm
saying,
taking a
Daria.
break, y'all.
No, don't
Listen,
take a break, Lane. You know what I'm saying? Life is really like that.
I,
Yeah.
Darius, like brother.
Life is really like that, man.
Oh,
Now, here's the
golly.
crazy part for me is why are all these CEOs resigning? Are they doing it because of the Diddy arrest?
Oh well, yeah. I
John,
mean,
read all the people the list of people.
yeah.
Read.
So this is what we got, and you guys please fact check if we're wrong on any of this, if I'm wrong on any of this. But it's the Nike CEO, John
Hmm?
Donahoe. He's one of them.
Oh,
Warner
Nike
Music.
CEO?
Yep. The Warner Music Japan, Kaz or
Yep.
Kaz. I'm not sure what his name is.
yeah.
Yeah.
How you
I
say that,
saw
but
him.
Mhm.
Lucian George.
No,
Uh,
it's Lucian Grange.
Lu. Oh,
You better
Yeah, I don't even know
enunciate.
because
Hey,
well,
nah,
I'd
because
say
he
that
had
like
Warner,
that.
and his name had been on a couple of my checks before.
Lucian.
see, I was waiting on that flex to show up.
Lanisha, I'm not
Lucian
flexing. I'm
Grange.
just telling you know what.
I'm
Sorry.
celebrating your flex, bro. Let's get
No,
it.
no flex,
Oh
y'all.
man.
She be
It's a
flexing,
flex, guys. Let's get
Uh,
not
it.
at all.
so his son is now leading. There's a lot of them that their kids are now leading these companies.
Just
Paul.
like Gateway. All right, keep going.
Oh,
Keep going. I'm sorry.
Paul
I'm sorry.
Desuria. Is that how you
Leading
say that? His daughter's now leading. Paul Mitchell.
Now this what
Uh,
got me when I saw
Kevin
Kevin
Lau.
Lyles.
Uh huh.
Say, bro, I was like,
Yep. Yep.
ah.
oh
Ron,
boy.
is that Ron, that's not Ron Perlman, or is it Ronald Perlman?
I don't know who that
You talking
is,
about Lou
honestly.
Pearlman?
That's what
No,
I'm thinking of.
he's still
So
in
Ron,
prison. He's
yeah,
still in
Ronald.
prison.
Oh, I didn't realize he was in prison.
Oh, I didn't know that either. And then John G. Taft is another one.
Tiff, what
Uh,
you mean if they're not? It sure seems that way.
Yeah, but she's talking about the timing of the
Oh yeah, no,
CEOs
you're right.
resigning.
And
Like,
yeah.
Manny, hell, Manny talking about
Manny,
1,000 bottles of
stop it.
baby oil. Okay, let's give him. Listen, for his 1,000 pounds, his let's
You trying to
that
say he got
is
an endorsement?
that's Puff Daddy, man. He could have an endorsement of from Babe Johnson and Johnson.
Do that stuff expire?
Dude.
Because the
I
shelf
mean, it
life.
doesn't matter when you have an endorsement. They keep rearing you up. They keep, you know what I'm
I'd be like,
saying?
yeah, man, you know what? I'm good on these
But
10.
yeah.
You know, it's gone now.
That one
Now
I'm
I
not gonna.
do. Here's the
I'm not
thing.
gonna
I
figure that
do.
one
I
out.
have experienced being around billionaires, and one of them says,
Oh
"Watch it,
gosh.
close your eyes." That was wrong. No, Lanisha, I ain't experienced nothing with baby oil because the look on your face was
I got
like,
scared.
Mm-mm.
I was like, no,
No.
wait a minute.
I've experienced
Ladies and
billionaires
gentlemen.
saying they go shopping once a year,
Yeah, I understand that.
and so
Yeah.
they'll buy all these clothes, and they just got to. So a lot of times that happens.
Yeah, they just
You know what
stock
I'm
up
saying?
the
I don't know
house.
Wait,
why. Son,
do we use
my
baby oil
question.
for any adult things that,
Hmm?
like, no, I don't mean sex stuff. I mean just regular. Is baby oil used?
Yes, boy, we black. We get ashy.
I
Yeah, but
use
there's
other
Easy.
lotion.
oils, but not baby oil specifically.
I
I
mean,
like
yeah, I
body
grew up
butter.
using baby oil, brother.
No, as a kid, I understand. I'm saying it as an adult.
No, I be
Are we
using body
using
Yes.
baby
butter
oil for
and
anything?
body bio oil and stuff like that.
No, we've definitely done it. I can't even lie. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna use baby oil
I like the way it
because Diddy
smells.
done put a whole stigma on baby oil right now. No,
Well,
I mean Sam do be having the good.
my God, it be on sale, bro.
Oh,
Darius said, "Good deals on bulk." Yes,
listen, they do.
that is
So
hilarious.
we don't. And now a serious question. Okay, he's freaky. When did being freaky become illegal?
It's not. I don't think that's the
I
illegal
don't think
part.
that's
But
illegal.
why is that the big thing though?
But I don't know if it's freaky that's being illegal. I believe it's illegal activities that are illegal.
Yeah.
It's not being freaky or whatever you got going on.
Okay, so again, we all speculating right now because we know some details of the
Yeah,
case.
we don't know.
We don't know all the details of the case because I don't know why he had 700 some dildos. That bothers me. That
Yeah.
bothers me.
With a $3,000 of oil, I
Listen,
gotta put
listen. With a
this one
thousand,
on.
Who
you
is
gotta
that? Is
use.
that Lil John or Reggie? One
That's
of them.
Reggie.
Reggie.
You gotta use the oil from the. You gotta use the olive oil.
See.
You
Reggie's stupid.
walking around smelling like you about to get
Listen, man.
fried
Oh
or roasted. No.
man,
Reggie,
say
Reggie, do
all I'm
not
saying
do
is I don't know. I don't know, man.
Because the oil was one thing they found, and then there was actual lube. So
They
they
did
weren't
find
using the
lube.
oil. Yeah, they
I
found
mean,
lube too, personal lubricant.
that.
in the words of Kendrick Lamar, he a fan, and we know what fan is short for. Come on, use your imaginations. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
FAN.
Mm-hmm.
FAN. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just gonna go with it.
Forget L69 God. Listen, man, it is
Oh
what it
God,
is.
I can't.
Hold
Ooh.
up,
I
yo,
can't.
yo. Speaking of that,
What?
Yeah.
did y'all see the video of Jamie Foxx and Jerry Jones when
No.
Jerry Jones was talking about
What
them
was that?
players' penises,
Okay, so
the
give me some
size of these
context.
players?
Were they sizing up pants and cups and stuff like that? Or like what was happening?
You should have just saw Jamie's face. It don't matter because two men talking about other men's meat.
Well,
Yeah, that's
Jamie wasn't saying anything. It was his face that got me.
Now I need to see this because I
because
didn't
he
know.
paid the people,
Ugh.
flew them out, let them get. Hold up, wait, Darius, wait, hold up, y'all. We'll go back because he paid the flew them out, let them get
Yeah.
drugged up to. No, 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 no,
You can't say
no.
that that's not true because we don't know.
No,
I'm not saying it's not
that's what's
true. I'm
on the
not
that's
saying
what's
what
on.
she's saying. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It's on the documents.
Manny, that's already happened,
Now,
boo.
John, you've been around this world.
Mm.
Some people in the chat have been around this world. When it doesn't work out how some of these people say, well, he made me. Let me tell you something. Like I said, just like that A&R called itself trying to proposition me
Mm-hmm.
at the record company.
Flex.
If I was one of them goofy niggas too, I'd have been like, yeah. If I'd have been like, all right, cool, I'll be at the party after everything. I was like, nah, my nigga, I ain't with all that gay shit.
It's like permission
See,
slip.
okay, see, so that's
Because
where
what happens is you open yourself up to it. If you don't put a stop to it, bomb, it is what it is. And are you really that hungry? Because a lot of them do it for
yes,
clout.
these people are. These people are the
Absolutely.
ones
I
that
do.
come
I
here.
agree. I
Yes,
agree.
they
But
will
that
do
was
anything to make it. And sometimes to them, if the CEO of a company is saying, "I need to do this to get the next role in this movie or to be on this
Mhm.
record or whatever," then I'm gonna
mm-mm.
have to do what I have to
See,
do,
I
and
wasn't
they
playing
know
with that
that.
nigga. I wasn't playing
But
with that nigga Puff
that's
like that.
you. But
No,
Because
that's you,
Puff
because
had
that's
Manny.
you. You
I was
came
in
with
the
the
car.
deal.
He like, yo, can you come ride around the MTV with me? And it was just me and him in the car. And I was like, my
That's
nigga,
gonna
I
be
done
a
heard your
no.
stories. Play with me if you want to. Boy, I say,
But see, you
Say
came
man.
you came to the city with deal in hand with
true.
you already had money. So you're not thirsty, like most
Right.
people are that
Right.
come to this city. And these guys know that these people are coming here, and these are the ones they prey on. So in that aspect, nah, I know they know what they're
Mm-mm.
doing because that's
Yeah.
what the city prides
But see,
itself
but
on.
also how weak minded must you be to be influenced? Oh, here, wait a minute. Let me finish. Let me
I'm
finish.
letting you finish. I'm just looking at
Because
you.
people, you have okay, yeah. In this game, there's drugs. It's sex,
Hmm.
drugs, and rock and roll.
Hmm.
Okay, that is a real thing. That is a real thing. Me and
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
John, we done seen Ashley Simpson walk around the studio in
My
a
God.
tank top and panties.
Yep, there
Yep.
it is.
We turned
There's
up. We turned up,
John.
and I was like, King, I've never been to one of your sessions that wasn't a party
Well,
because we
well.
was
Hmm.
drinking, it was smoking, people
I
was
was
popping X
smoking.
pills, but
Yep.
My
sometimes you know
God.
when the if it's in you, just it's just in you.
Yep.
All
Mm-mm.
these gangster hard rappers. Oh, he made me. He didn't make you do nothing. You was already with it. You
You
was
yeah.
already with it. Like
Already with it.
I look at it
That
like
sound like
this.
a song.
Like let's take Reggie. That's my dog.
Reg.
Mhm.
He like, I didn't ask to be put
I
in
know
that.
Reggie can go to a session. Could have been. He ain't with none of that. You do what I'm saying?
I can see Reg in there
He like,
looking
man, if you
like.
don't get out of my boy, I'll shoot you in your face. Who is that? The Federal Rico
Mm.
what?
Wait, hold on.
This is a
Oh,
Federal Rico charge. These charges
yeah.
are ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so they did hit him with the Rico.
Yeah.
How come I
I
can't
guess that's
see?
what
They
this
did
is
hit him
what
with the
there is.
Rico.
I can't
Wow.
see it.
Okay. Ooh. Well, see, that's different right there.
Yeah.
That's enterprise right there. That's ooh Jesus. That's
Oh my
yikes.
God.
But a lot of these people, when it don't work out how they plan for it to work out, this is what happens.
Federal
I'm
Rico.
sorry, I'm laughing at Manny. Manny, to
This is
answer the first part of your question, yes, that's already happening right now.
Tony, you think pastors are about to step down? Yeah, they already doing that.
That's happening like really fast too.
Hey, the
Who's
booty
who's
bag.
stepping down? Do you guys know?
The list is exhaustive.
Everybody done step down, my nigga.
Like,
A lot. Your Robert Morris's.
My
You got your
goodness,
what's the dude that what you call?
it's a lot of.
Look what Reggie said. What's
Okay,
Oak Cliff
Reggie, I
Bible
see you.
Fellowship? He stepped down. Uh, but
My,
and what's it's a church right here, right by my house. It's a big church. It was all
um,
on the news. The pastor stepped down.
The Trinity one, the
No,
newest.
it's
Uh,
Park Grove. I don't know
oh,
Parkwood something.
that one.
It's like
That
it's
one.
literally right here.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
stepped down.
My,
You dig what
my.
I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's not a. I don't know, man. Y'all need to just stop being freaky. Keep your meat to yourself and your
But
wife.
you just literally said it's not illegal to be freaky. We just talked about that.
I'm talking about
It,
the preachers. I
okay.
don't.
Oh,
It's not illegal for them to be freaky either,
I
but
yeah
keep your business to yourself and
yeah.
quit
Keep your
trying to
bit.
walk around like
Yeah.
I'm so holy, saved, and but I'm out here getting this boy man is stupid. Pray the booty bandits away, booty demons away.
Manny,
This is what. Yes,
I can't.
yes.
Louis.
Reggie
Okay.
say, yeah, and then you know I don't. Right,
Yeah, we know,
right,
Reg. We
right.
know.
Because the
And
thing is, those people who fall into those look, we're gonna do it air quotations. Those people fall into those traps that they call them. You was already with it,
but I don't know, man. I don't know because
what
dog. Ain't no
we're talking about teenagers. We're talking about early 20s when you're stupid. You're gonna make stupid decisions.
my nigga,
And
my
you're not
nigga,
thinking like
my nigga.
King today. King yesterday ain't thinking like King today.
Ah,
It's not
I'm
the
trying
same
not to
King.
cuss because I got saved the other week, but I don't care what you
No,
talking
you got to
about.
take that into consideration. You do.
Teenagers, you look these look. I understand. I understand scientifically that the male frontal cortex doesn't start developing fully until the age of 25. I
Hmm.
get it. That's why that kid, your impulse. But I'm never, no, I've never, that's never been a thought of mine. That's never, if anybody play with me at 19, 20, I'm splitting your head wide open,
all
cousin.
right.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't have
Whatever,
your same
cuz.
background and your same
But all I'm saying, I'm not saying,
process.
John, it's got nothing to do with your background. It's about what you about. It's about will you or won't you?
Yeah.
Will you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Some
Yeah.
people
Thank you,
don't come
David.
here
I'm trying to
again.
stay safe.
So,
You know?
Let's keep that same
some people
energy.
come here and they I don't know, man. It's different. That's why we have so many homeless people here because of that
Hmm.
fact. They come here with these high hopes and aspirations, and LA kicks them in their behind.
Well, here's what I
And
tell it. I tell anybody, and I've told people this in the past, and those people definitely went back home. Do not go to LA without a plan. Do
absolutely,
not go to LA without a situation already.
yep,
Oh,
Because
God.
if you don't have that situation, you trying to go to LA and get that situation,
yeah,
you're gonna have to give something to get that situation.
You
yeah.
gonna get
And
ate, ate
those
alive.
are the people that get got, man,
Yep.
because of that right there. They're
But we
coming here.
can't blame. And I understand it's a manipulative tool that people use. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? If that's what they want to get on, we're gonna go ahead. Well, give me your booty.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But that's Weinstein. That's him in his casting couch. That's exactly what he was doing. He had people that would come in, and in order for you to get a role in his film, you had to have sex with them. He literally had the bed in his office.
Yep. King, I
Like this,
can't.
like this.
I
These are the kind of people that you're dealing with, and they know that.
I know it's not funny, but it kills me that people really fall for this.
It
Yeah,
happens, King.
Oh
yeah,
no, 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 no. Trust me,
yeah,
sweetheart. When I say I know it happens, oh, I know it happens.
yeah.
Yes,
But it
David.
just
Yes.
blows my mind that it's a thing. It blows my mind that you have rappers because you heard now they trying to go at people are saying some are saying Jay-Z's going to be named in the
Yeah,
Hmm.
indictment and Rick
they're
Ross is going to
coming
be
down.
named in the
Yeah,
indictment.
Yeah.
Khaled might be named, and it's like, yo,
yeah.
ooh,
I know
People
Jay
are
Z's got a
peopling.
big old target on his back right now.
no, who is no, I'm not blaming the victim.
So you blame.
What I
No,
who is that?
Darius,
Yeah.
Is that's Darius? Darius, get out of here,
the antagonist.
antagonizing
You're
people.
welcome. He's taking
No,
John. He's taking
But
John's job.
listen. Okay, no, but no, that's good what Darius is saying. I want to make
yeah,
myself clear.
Please.
I want to make myself clear.
Yeah.
I'm not doing any victim blaming right now.
Good.
yeah.
That is not my
I need that.
posture. If he did all this stuff, but I do want people to see the other side. Because a lot of times what happens, especially in this day and age with the internet, if somebody said, oh, it's done, he did it.
Yeah.
It's just like I saw a documentary the other week. This guy, he was gonna be a first round draft pick out of college. The girl said he raped her. He went to prison. Then she said, I lied.
Yep, I remember that. Oh,
That's messed up.
So his life is screwed
right.
because somebody got in their feelings and said some fly.
Right, right.
Let me use myself, put my
Oh,
business in the street.
my, my,
Uh-oh.
my.
A
Mm.
couple of years ago, I got into a situation where I went to jail.
Yep.
I was lied on. Said I shot at somebody and shot up the place and
Yep.
the whole nine.
Thank God.
They cost me like $15,000 in 3 days
Mm,
between bond and attorney. But I
that
thank God for his
sucks.
grace and mercy, and it got thrown out
Because you
because it
had
was
the
a whole
money.
lie. Sometimes people get
It was a
and I
lie.
guess that's why I'm very adamant about it because I've been in that position. I
Yeah.
had one girl one time. Y'all gonna laugh at this. I had one girl one time gonna call my first wife.
Oh
Me and
God.
Chilla had an affair.
Oh gosh.
Listen,
I was
yes, we
there.
did. Yes, we did have an affair.
I was there.
We did have an affair.
I
But
was there.
my first wife said, "Did you?" No, I did not. No, I did not. No, I did not.
He's like,
No,
nope, I
I
did
did
I
not.
not.
sure
I
did
did
not.
not.
No,
But King,
because what happens is I got asked a question by the girl's soon-to-be fiance, or he was her fiance
hmm
at the time,
hmm
and he said, "Bro, did y'all?" Yes. What you want me to lie?
King,
Huh?
let's go back a
No,
step.
no, I'm making my point.
Go make your point, boo. Make your
I'm
point.
making my point. My
Let's get it.
point is the fact that a lot of times in these type of situations in this entertainment industry, I've learned that a lot of this, if it don't work out for them,
I
if it
understand
don't
that
work out
point.
for the victim,
Mhm.
then everybody's a bad guy.
Or the thirsty person.
Or the thirsty person, then everybody's a bad
Yeah.
guy. Oh, I didn't get what I wanted. I didn't like something as simple as let's take Tyrese in the situation he's going through with his baby mama, ex-wife.
David, you know.
That man had to go to jail.
Did he go to jail? Oh, he
Yeah, they
did.
locked him up
They
because
did.
the what is it called? The child support went from like 12,000 a month
hmm
to 20 something thousand a month.
Yeah. That's wow.
Do you need 20 something $1,000 to take care of your kids?
much?
A month though,
That's a
a
lot of
month.
money.
David, you
No.
David.
say I'm just keeping it buck. What Tiff say? Some
Some
really
really
do
do
feel
feel
like
like,
that's the way to have.
yeah, that's true.
That's true, Tiff. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree because
Yeah.
it that's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and ooh, like again, I'm telling my story. These are my stories.
Yes, yes.
Had one chick one time say this
My
to me,
God.
and I'm a quote again. She called me. She said, "Hey, I want you to do me an album." I was like, "Well, you got a budget?" And her quote, and this is what she said to me: "I give you some of this pussy, you'll do my album for free."
Oh my
Guess what King response was?
Mm-mm. Nah.
Let's see.
Mm.
This was years ago.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No, no, I'm not apologizing for stuff I've done in the
I
past.
didn't ask you
Yeah.
to
You
apologize.
know what
I'm
I'm
just
saying? It's
processing.
but that's because
Right.
this is a true story. And
Let her
again,
deal
this is
with
why I speak like this. I'm not speaking because I'm trying to take up a puff or anything of that sort. It happens. A lot of these women, they go out here and they throw their twat on the table. Bam. This the value? So my stupid self, I was like, all right, bet, let's see. And I did it. And she didn't get no album.
My goodness. My,
She
And
my.
then
got
it became,
Yep.
he wrong. He should, well, you the one put it out there.
Wait, you didn't even give her any tracks?
Boy,
John,
please.
the
Boy,
questioning.
please.
Just let's go ahead.
I
Let's
was
get out of there.
never,
Let's.
like in the words of Shannon Sharp, never. Oh, never.
I love shit.
Because if you step to me and you feel like your value, ladies, listen, ladies.
Yeah, that's the part.
All right.
If your value is your twat,
Yeah, that.
No.
and that's what you want to give me to get some music, and this is what I do for a living,
Mm.
first off, let me go and see what's going to happen.
You said.
And I
let me
promise you,
see.
this happened when I was like 27, 28. Watch this. I wasn't even on yet, y'all.
Oh God,
This is how I know.
I can't. I'm not. Why does it
Daria, I'm keeping it 100, Daria. I can't
Daria,
help it,
thank you
sister.
for these notes because it has
Can't help it,
been
sister.
a journey.
Tiff, it's real.
Tiffany.
And this is before I got on. So just imagine the offers I've gotten after.
My. All right.
I give you some, like her exact words.
My goodness.
And this lady was supposed to be saved too. That's why I did it.
I can't blink myself out.
Because she supposed to been saved, a minister, and the whole nine. I was
Oh.
like, I'm about to make her feel terrible. And after I did it, I hit her with the wipe yourself off and left. Did what I did and got up out of there and went home.
Am I still here?
Yep, you here.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It happens that way.
It does.
I'm not
happen
saying
that way
I'm not saying
sometimes.
son is I'm not saying he ain't did what they say he did. But
Right.
what I am saying, this happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
This really happens.
Yeah. We know. We've seen it. We've heard it.
I give you this, or I do this, and you would for real?
Experienced it. Jay.
Right. For real? You gonna do what?
For
I ain't girl
real.
talking about I give you some head and you'll do what? Like I ain't gonna even lie. I gotta tell y'all another story real quick.
Oh
Has
God.
there ever wait before you go on? Has there ever been a
Tiffany,
time when they
please
give
help
it to
me.
you and you actually give them the album?
Never. Cause this is what I do for a living.
Conviction.
This is what you put yourself out there like that.
Why?
You did that.
Why is
You
that?
I didn't ask you for your
My goodness.
let me stop saying the word because it's bothering my sister. Both of them, all my sisters there.
Yeah, we all up in here.
Everybody.
Me,
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm
Tiff,
gonna leave y'all
Derry,
alone.
and we all up
All
in
right.
here. We
But
all of us.
you gonna bring
All of
your
us.
vagina and this here. This is what I have.
The
Such as I
scientific
have.
name.
Give I thee.
I like the way Lexi calls it
Tiffany.
your Christmas. Let's call it Christmas.
Why is it called? Oh,
I don't
The-
know why
you know
she
what?
calls it
We're
Christmas.
gonna just go ahead. We're gonna just not.
Hey, but
do
no,
that.
I'm just saying. You come out here and this is what you gonna offer me? You really think I'm thirsty like that?
But if that's their lens, yeah, for sure.
David, I give them nothing. No thing, now, nigga. Absolutely nothing. Because
David,
this is what I do for a living.
you're
This
not
is what
helping.
pays my bills.
He
Nope.
said not even an intro.
God, David,
Nothing.
you're not. Mm-mm.
Nothing.
Oh,
Wow.
God, that's
We
good.
just wow.
Now, have I taken a few of them up on their offer? Absolutely.
But it wasn't like reciprocal.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
It was a
Because
one.
everything is a choice. You chose
My
to offer
goodness.
yourself up to me.
My okay. And ladies
See?
and gentlemen, thank you so much
No, no.
tuning in to Talking
You
Toons
chose.
podcast.
Well,
I can't.
no, Tiff, I ain't give him nothing. I mean, well, yeah,
It's
Tiff.
Tiffany. You're right. It's John's follow-up questions. I,
Tiff told me, oh, you gave him something.
mm,
Oh,
oh,
I mean, I did
like,
something.
come on
You know
up
what I
in here,
mean?
anime.
But the thing for me is, you offered yourself up to me
My goodness,
for some music
that you did not produce for them.
that you not gonna even get.
Not even in intro.
The moment you say, first off, you're not even that good, and the moment you say, "Hey, let's nah, 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 nah."
Add insult to injury.
Can some
Wait a minute. What you mean you're not even that good? You mean the song, the talent? Or
John?
We'll clarify.
Listen, I've had both. I've had both. That's
Okay.
I've had both.
You know what? I'm
You be
just
like,
gonna let
"Oh,
you
you know,"
guys-
and like I ain't gonna lie, it's a few of them. I see them, I be like, "Why you walking around like you fire and you not?" Okay, I'm sorry. My bad, Anisha. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's that false confidence.
John,
Yeah.
Again.
you're really
Okay.
not
All
amping
right.
this up
Okay.
the right way for me.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Sorry,
Listen.
Lane.
Okay. All I'm saying is, don't offer yourself up like that, expecting you gonna get. You know what I mean?
Quality production.
You ain't getting no production.
Well, clearly,
Yeah.
you didn't give
Excuse
them
my
what did
language. I'm
David
gonna say it like this: all you gonna get is some dick,
Oh,
cause that's what you asked for.
I mean, asking you shall receive.
Looking
John.
ass, face ass.
y'all.
I mean,
I
it's in the word. I mean, it's
In the
there.
word.
No, John.
John,
No,
you
I don't blame.
really-
Don't do that. Don't do that.
John.
Well, it
Don't do
doesn't
that.
say ask something good
John.
or holy. It just says ask. Does it not? Okay. You can use the word both ways.
Y'all want to play, huh?
Ah.
All right. I got
My
y'all.
point is,
I got
with the
both of
Diddy
y'all.
situation, men and women have definitely, some have been coerced into doing it. Some have just showed up and said, "Hey, this is what I want to do." Like I'm telling you, when I say I've been propositioned
I believe it.
a lot.
Yes. I
Can
believe
y'all
it.
do? And
Oh,
can
no.
y'all do? I ain't gonna say no more. Well, I do this and I do that and oh, can you? Oh, I just think you. Ha da 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 da. Ha ba 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 ba.
Can you
There
stop that
goes
voice? I hate
the-
that sound
the-
so much.
I like it.
Please,
It's that black minion voice.
Jay.
The blinions.
But
Y'all.
don't come out here as if it's a. Don't come out here as if it's gonna be that thing. Don't do that.
They don't know that until they have the experience, King.
Well, first off, if you feel like your self-worth is just that,
Yeah, I get his point. I get
That's
his
something
point.
they got to
Yeah.
learn the hard
Yeah.
way. Clearly,
and look at that, they learned that hard way and something
Yeah.
else the
ain't
hard
got
way.
no intro, ain't got
But
no song.
but I think the difference is when you come to the table offering that, as opposed to you coming to the table
right.
being exposed to something that you weren't offering, and now you're put in that position. Like I think that's the difference. In
That's what I'm
and
saying, John. Thank
yeah.
you. I hope she can get it better because I guess my version is too raw. I'm just
Who
playing.
who are
Calm
you
down.
talking?
Calm down. Whoa. Pipe down. Pipe down.
Yeah,
Reel
no,
it
no,
back
no.
in. Hey. We're all good. Come on. God bless you. We're all good.
Shut
All
up, King.
I'm just saying, man. Like, don't lead with that.
Yeah.
Because
They
all
don't
you
know that until they have the wrong,
But
the
some of them
encounter
do
with
is
the
what
wrong
he's
person.
saying.
and in the word
saying some of them
of
do
our
lead with
homie
that.
Sinway said his abuelita told him, let them learn
Sinway.
that way they learn.
My God. Sit away. I miss him. We
Let them learn that way they
Yeah,
learn.
they-
That way they learn.
I agree with that. Right.
Like you can, because if you know better, you'll do better.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna use the pimp vernacular, but if you know better, you won't better.
yeah, because you've
You
been
know what I'm
dialing
saying?
them up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't be out there thinking, oh, he's this and he's that. And he got this, he's that, and he gonna do me a record for free.
But they think that. Some people think that. Mm-mm,
You are
King.
sadly mistaken, Goofy.
Clearly, because you ain't got no
And
intro.
yeah,
You ain't got no song.
and I do think that's a mentality too that should be
Yeah.
discussed. Maybe not today, but like people who are coming to the table
Excuse
trying
me.
to get something from you, like
Yeah.
that. Like that's
Yeah.
that's a certain mentality
Of course. Mm,
that should be addressed because you as a business. Because if we're going to talk about the music business, if you're coming to the table and offering your body as a part of the transaction,
right.
Yeah.
then we're already not in business the way it should be,
Right.
and we're approaching this in a it's not going to end well. Basically,
Right. I
it's
mean, we
Yeah.
it's
seeing
never
that
going to end
now.
well for you.
Absolutely.
Yep.
If that's what you leading with,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The,
sorry.
the
If that's what you leading with, that's Derry. I'm just saying that's the voice I be hearing in my head.
I
That's how
hated
all
Darius
BS
so
sound in my
much.
head.
And he does it, but it drives me nuts.
We need to do an animated series on you with this voice.
But listen, with that being said,
My God.
the hot question of the day.
What's the hot question?
The hot question of the day, and I want everybody in the chat, please chime in on this.
Okay.
Is ego necessary?
Mm.
Lane, John, is ego necessary?
You calling on
And
me like
if
I'm
y'all,
in class.
I'm just saying, it's a conversation we're having.
Yeah.
Is ego necessary?
Okay,
And if so, why do you think?
so I like definitions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So ego has multiple meanings, and I'm reading the definition,
Okay.
including a person's sense of self, a part of the psyche, da 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 da. Da. Right. So for me, I would say ego is necessary as long as it's managed properly,
Mm-hmm.
not to be confused with being cocky. That's probably. Let me find another word.
Especially after the conversation we just had. Yeah. All that baby oil. Yeah.
Oh,
Sense
oh.
of self, guys. I'm just
Listen, all I'm saying, John, what
I
do you
think it
think?
is. I think it is. I think it's necessary, especially,
yeah.
and you see this a lot in younger people. Younger people tend to be very uh unnecessarily arrogant, right? But it's because they're believing so hard in themselves that they don't really know all the parameters that
Okay.
they should be walking in, which is good. And that's why I say that I think it's necessary in that sense because that's how you get ahead. However, when you become older, now that same ego, it when you're still egotistical at in your later age, now that turns into arrogance. And that's what I don't think. I think at that point you have a you should have a controlled ego that when you walk in the room you're respected for what you do, but when you're basically rude to other people because want them to you want to force that respect, like if I'm here you're gonna like that's a whole other thing.
Hmm.
You get respect because you earn respect, and I think when you're older that's where it gets a little out of shoddy for me.
Convoluted.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think in your younger years, it's necessary. It is necessary.
Okay, so before I say what I'm saying, let's read these comments. Click Tiff's
Read.
Uh,
comment.
ego is often confused with confidence.
True.
Mhm.
I agree 100%. Now hit Regis right quick.
Okay,
You're such a baby bishop. Go ahead.
absolutely necessary. Reg said absolutely necessary because people will play on your top like on play
Yeah,
on
yeah,
your top
yeah,
like you ain't s
yeah,
the s word.
yeah.
And sometimes you got to pop out a show.
Yeah, you can't say it, John. You gotta pop out and show niggas.
That was great.
You gotta listen. Now here go
Insert.
my take with it. My take, because I heard it this weekend, right? And it's like, hmm, is ego necessary? Two things. There's a fine line
Yeah.
between confidence and arrogance.
Yep.
I
What is the
think
difference?
ego
What is
tiff.
that line?
Hold on. I think ego
Okay.
tiff. I think ego is confidence.
Mm,
Per what Tiff is, ego is confidence because your ego. What makes you say that's any of us? What
Mhm.
makes you say my name is Lane instead of Lanisha? You're confident in that. That's your. I know who I am. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I can do, and that's that. Can't
facts.
nobody change that. Can't nobody break that. Can't nobody play with me like that.
Please don't.
Mhm.
Now, go to your point of when you're young.
Right.
I do believe that sometimes I had an experience. Again, I got stories. I've
My,
lived a
my.
crazy life. Uh, I was at Media Tech, the school,
Mm-hmm.
and they had me up there talking to the students, and I started it off with where you guys are sitting. Usher brought me the remix to Icebox where you guys are sitting, and one kid go, "Yeah, but we here now."
So what
I
do you
was
feel
I
like that
was
was his ego? Like,
listen. I was low key upset, but then I had to dial it back because I was like, you know what? You are here now. Have you be confident in who you are. Don't let nobody take that away from you, because
Yeah.
confidence and ego pushes you to greatness. I believe. You know what I'm saying? And ego is like a fire. Fire is good if you can control it, because it can just burn this one thing.
I like
Mm-hmm.
fire.
But if not, it can burn everything up around you. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm a firm believer in ego. I'm a firm believer in confidence. I'm a firm believer in self confidence. Now, it's been rumored that, oh, King, you cocky, you arrogant. You know what I think that is? I think cockiness and arrogance come from people who don't have confidence. They think,
Oh,
oh, just because she feel like she's prettier than everybody else. She does, and so do you. That's why you mad.
Mm-hmm.
that's funny.
Oh, John think he do
Thanks.
best, the best background vocals and sing better than anybody in the world. He does. He feel that way about himself, and that's his prerogative. He can do that. That's why he's in this room and you ain't in this room.
Well, meow.
I think everybody should have an ego. And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
talking about just in the music business. Thank you, Tiff. I'm not talking about just in the music business. I'm thinking in life.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever
Mm-hmm.
anybody's day-to-day job is. Yeah, you might not like going to that job, but you walk in there with a certain ego saying, all right, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I know what I can do.
Yeah.
I am confident enough
Yeah.
and my ego is big enough but still contained to know that when I walk in the room, I can do what I can do. Can't nobody else do what I can do like I can do it.
Bars.
Can't nobody else
Mm-hmm.
do. Let's take one of my co-producers, Reggie. He's a great one of the dopest producers I ever met ever. I've seen Reggie walk in rooms and shut it down. I'm talking about in front of Timberland. Flew Reggie to Miami. Tim was like, yo, who is this dude? Because Reggie didn't go in there with no oh nigga, I'm Reggie, oh nigga, I can do boo 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 boo.
Right.
He walked in there just chilling, like when it's my time, I'm up.
And
Mm-hmm.
y'all gonna get it.
And when he was up, he showed out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like that is a different I just think that should be applied across your life.
Mm.
Yeah.
Across your life.
Yeah.
Now, we got the second part of this question: ego versus cockiness. I think that's a fine line. Do anybody have the definition of cockiness
I just
available?
feel like if your ego, yeah, I feel like if your ego
I'll
gets
pull it up.
all
Okay,
out of
thank you.
bounds, then you are in cocky territory. Is there a different word that maybe is it cocky,
Arrogance,
arrogant?
arrogance.
Yeah.
Why cockiness is bothering you? The
I'm
So
word
just messing
cockiness is
with
bothering
y'all. I
based
so
off
am.
this conversation we've been having,
I'm
prior
not scared of
conversation we've had.
that.
uh
Is yes.
So you got it,
cocky
John.
yeah. So
Read it right quick.
Read.
cockiness is I'll put it in the chat as well so everybody can see
Cool.
it.
Okay.
Um
Thank you.
John, you doing your good work, boy. I ain't gonna
Man,
even lie,
you know
dog.
what? A round of applause for our
Y'all give
producer
John
of
a
Talking
hand
Toons
clap, man.
Podcast,
Y'all
ladies and
give him a clap
gentlemen.
in the chat for us, man.
Money
We appreciate
Montez.
that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
You could
so
have hit the
that's
applause button too, by
right.
the way.
The
But
fact
I
of
mean,
being too confident about yourself in a way
No
that
way.
annoys other people.
That's a definition of cockiness.
Let me tell you something.
you.
Then if
Facts.
that's the case,
Here we are.
uh,
I'm cocky.
Yep.
Lane is cocky. Montez is cocky.
uh,
Reggie cocky.
We all up in it.
Everybody's cocky.
I
So
don't care.
mhm.
that was Webster's definition.
Yeah.
John, was that
Yeah.
Webster's definition?
Cocky,
Yep.
conceited, or
Here, and
arrogant,
I'm gonna.
especially
Here's
in a
the
bold and
confident.
impudent way.
Here's the
Thank you, Darius.
confident.
I'm reading Darius.
Cocky, conceited, or arrogant, especially in a bold or impudent way. I don't understand that. So you want somebody again in the word? I listen to music and I listen to the lyrics. Kendrick Lamar said, "Why I got to fake humble just cause your ass insecure?
Well, wow.
Y'all want somebody to dial their confidence back, their ego back,
To
their
make you
self
comfortable.
worth back, so you can feel better.
Yep, that's
Hmm.
down and
You want me
dumbing
to dial
yourself
myself
down.
back? Oh, you ain't."
No.
True story. My experience of churches, I've told y'all, ain't been the best since I've been trying. And so when some of these churches I go in, when they find out my background as a producer and they really try to dial you back. They try to make you feel like, oh, you ain't did this and you ain't better than this and you ain't better than that. Yes, yes, I am. I am. I'm better than you because you tried to do it and I did it and you didn't,
And it didn't work when you
and it
did.
didn't work. No, that's a good definition. I mean, David, do you understand? Y'all understand what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Because I feel
I'm
like let's take David. Let's take David.
ChatGPT.
I believe David is one of the most amazing. I don't know what is it called. Talk box. I don't know the term
Creative
for it.
producer.
He's a producer, but his
Um,
thing, that talk box is a thing.
it's its
Hmm.
That
own
man has
thing.
put time into it. He's put effort into it. I've seen him get better over the years.
He's
But
killing
does
it.
he feel like he's less than because the guy that calls himself Mr. Talkbox walks in the room?
Shouldn't.
He shouldn't,
Mm-mm.
No.
because David does what David does. David has
Facts.
a sound like none other.
Right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we're both using talk boxes, but
Right.
he sound that way.
But not
I
like
sound
that.
this way. I use this compressor. He used that compressor. I
Exactly.
use this reverb. He uses that reverb.
Yep.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
It's
Yep.
okay to have an ego. I am so sick and tired of people wanting you to, yeah, okay, I'm good, just so you can hang around them.
Oh yeah, no. I used to do that. No thank
Man, these
no
niggas, boy.
thanks.
But there was a quote that Oprah Winfrey put out. She
Uh
said
huh.
she didn't really become successful until she learned how to check her ego at the door, and that's when it turned for her. So what does that mean?
You tell me. You go
Maybe she,
first,
maybe
and
she
hope.
had to tailor or dial it back a little bit
Yeah.
because it was all out of bounds when you're talking
And
about
that's what I think. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like when you're younger, you're just gonna naturally be egotistical.
Mhm. Yeah.
And ego is I don't know. It's not always gonna. It's not pretty. It's not a pretty thing because I
No.
think ego, you, to me when you were talking about there's a fine line. So to me, there's a fine line between arrogance, uh, ego, and confidence, and that fine line for me is simply just how you treat the people around you. Like that's the fine line.
That's the superpower
Yeah. That's what I
for
feel. I
me.
mean, it may not be that for everybody else, but for me,
For me.
that's what it is. Yeah, because you are, when you walk in the room, you walk in being the powerhouse that you are. But
Mhm.
if I'm going to again be pissed off at everybody because they don't call me John Tez or they don't call me whatever, or you don't, or you are looking my way or not looking my way, and now I'm treating you this way because in my mind, I deserve the respect, and when you don't
Yes.
give it to me, I'm now going to pounce on you for it. That's where you're
Now,
off.
the person that does that just a butthole.
That's what I'm saying. And but
You
that
know what I mean?
Precisely.
exists.
That's
But
just a
that
butthole.
exists.
Mhm.
It does.
Especially
It
yeah.
does exist. But listen, let me respond to what Darius said. Can you click on his comment
Yep.
so everybody can see? Is it possible to be cocky or even or have an ego and still be humble, and not fake humble, but real, genuinely humble?
Yes.
Hmm.
Listen,
I
I
think so.
believe it's possible.
Yeah.
Yes. I do too.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
me personally, I don't need nobody on this planet to humble me, because life will get you and say, "Hey, brother, won't you go and sit on down?"
Humble pie
Hmm.
here.
Yeah, God.
More than a
Hey, whoa, whoa.
slice.
Hey, you like, whoa, okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, I didn't
You know
want
what I'm
that
saying?
from
That's a
you.
life lesson. You don't need a person to say, man, you need to humble yourself. And
Right.
see, that's why I get upset, because when they, okay, you need to stop being so, you need to worry about yourself.
Worry about yourself.
Yeah.
Do you look at yourself? I had a guy one time, he told me, he said, King, I put a full length mirror in my house.
Hmm.
And before I leave my house,
Mhm.
I look at what I have on and I say, own it.
Own it.
So when you walk out of that house, you wearing the clothes ain't wearing you.
Mm.
Mhm.
I feel like I can walk out of the house in anything because my confidence and my ego, that's in here. That's me.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna walk in the room. Now, Darius, what I will say, sometimes you walk in the room because of your status and people know who you are, they already feel that way.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
They have a preconceived notion. Oh, he think he
Absolutely.
all that. You know
Yep.
what? You think I'm all that, and I appreciate you. Thank you
Yes.
so
And you're a
much.
hater. And you're a hater.
Yeah.
No, they really not hating. They really love it because he think he all that. You know what?
They don't
Thank
know
you.
how to love. I'll put it like that.
I appreciate you for that. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you
Society seems to
so
praise those with a
kindly.
larger ego over the humble.
Yep.
Well,
Daria.
Daria, let's unpack that again. See, listen, yeah, I knew this was going to be the question. I knew this was going to be the question.
Uh-oh.
What I will say is this: ego does bring attention. Ego causes attention. Let's take Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes. What's going on right now? People are hating on them boys because they have their diamonds. They have some of the young kids, and they hating on Prime because he's just Prime. First
He
off,
can't help it.
he did what he did.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
my experience with him was this: when my son was playing for him, when Quentin did good, Prime called me personally.
He did. I
Hey,
remember.
Dad, when he doing good, I tell you. When he doing bad, I tell you. It was a very humble thing. When I would go up to the school, it was like, "What's up, man? It was cool." And what I've learned and what I've experienced, a lot of people with money or influence and affluence,
Hmm.
they be some of the coolest people you ever want to meet.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
be the people who don't have
Mhm.
and wish they had
Hmm.
that
Mhm.
be the buttholes.
Get somewhere and
Mhm.
sit down.
You're right.
You do what I'm saying? So, Daria,
Yeah.
yes, with that ego and I want to call it ego. It's your self-worth, your self-confidence. Do you have it for real? Like, do you really, really, really? Somebody told me the other day, man, why you walk in the store like you own the store?
Because I do.
Again, I'm gonna need those of you who are sensitive ears. I got another story to tell y'all. My life's been this way. When my son was playing pee-wee football, this chick walked up to me and said,
Yep.
Ken, you walk out on this field every day
Yeah.
like you own it. And I was like, man, in her exact words, and I quote, you know what? I'm gonna give you some pussy for that.
That was,
What?
she told him that. Right. Yeah.
Ask me, did I take it?
John, I need you to work quick, like ahead on the sound, like
Listen, all I'm saying is
sound sweetening. Right.
confidence does attract.
It does.
Confidence attract.
Yeah.
People are like people growing up around pimping culture partially. Pimps say this thing. This is what pimp,
Partially.
they only put it on women, but I think it's people in general.
Mm.
They say women are like fish because they like sparkly things. They like shiny things. Look good. Oh, who is that? You know what I'm saying? They're like
Mhm.
cats in a way. If you show them too much attention, they'll scratch you. Get away
My
from me.
God.
Give me some
My
time.
God.
Then they're like snakes. They'll cuddle up to you. They'll cuddle up to you.
Oh my.
But they cuddling up to, especially pythons. They cuddle up to you just to eat you and kill you.
Oh.
Mhm.
You do what I'm saying? I don't think that just apply. I don't think that just applies to women. I think that applies to, but it's really pursuit.
That's a lot of animals and amphibians and
It really is a pseudo ego though, because folks be faking with the masquerade of their
absolutely.
insecurity.
I
Listen, insecurities. Again, I'm okay with that because insecurities is in. Nobody's going to ever know my
yeah,
insecurities,
but some folks be letting it out.
and that's their problem. I'd rather people see my ego than my insecurities.
Boy,
Mhm.
you got a whole message tonight.
I'm not trying to preach. This is just my life. This is
No,
stuff I've
this is
learned
good.
in that
This is
way.
good, baby bishop.
I'd
Go
rather
ahead.
people see my ego.
Bitch.
Oh, he's good. Because what I have learned these past 6-7 years, and y'all know this, the what, and a lot of people in the chat knows this stuff that I've been through.
Hmm.
A lot of people just run. I don't want to deal with him because he's going through. Oh, he's dealing. Oh, he's down. Or I've had people. Oh, he lost it. He's finished. He's done.
Yeah.
Until they see you start moving again. until they see
Mhm.
that grit again, until they see that ego again. You stand and be like, now what's happening? Like Reggie said earlier, you got to pop out and show them.
We wouldn't-
Yeah.
Then you say, what's happening? Huh?
Hmm.
Oh, hey, King. Girl, get away from me. Get back.
Oh my gosh.
Get back. I don't want none of that used up twat.
My. That has definitely been a highlight tonight
Oh my
in the show
Why John choking, bro? You all right, bro?
because
You good, bro? Am I
I don't.
doing too much, y'all?
I mean, no,
Uh,
I mean, you just
Okay.
telling it how it is.
we're
All
just
right, listen.
really,
One more thing.
John.
Yes.
We're gonna move on to the next one because I think we kind of get that. But hold up, let's address what Darius said.
My God,
Yeah.
Well, no, we did address it, didn't we?
we
To
did.
really suit
Yeah.
our
We
ego.
did.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
yep, we did.
Your insecurities is your insecurity. Everybody has insecurities. Everybody
Mhm.
does.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does. Like it's okay. But you don't have to tell everybody. I'd rather people see my ego than my insecurities. What do either of y'all think,
Mhm.
John? Lane?
Yeah. I mean, well, go ahead, Lane.
Well, I can just say that the wrong people can have access to your insecurities, and that's to me, that's never a good thing unless you have a safe place to work through all that stuff. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with I would obviously rather you see my ego or whatever level of it
Mm-hmm.
versus my insecurities because I have to trust you pretty much with my life for you to see my insecurities.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Because you try to
What you
play
think,
me.
Montez?
I mean, I think for sure. I don't want to make it sound one that I have something against ego. I don't. I think ego is very necessary, but I do think that I've learned for me. So let me not put it on anybody else. I've learned
Hmm.
for me that as I've gotten older, I don't need to walk. I don't need to tell you. Yeah, I work in this. There's one thing I'm super confident in, and that's
Hmm.
my vocal ability to get in the studio and do what I do.
As you should be.
Yeah, I
Talk your
don't
stuff.
need to. I don't need to force that on anybody. If you don't think so, that's you. That
Right.
has
Yeah.
nothing to do with what I can do and how I feel about my
But see,
ability
that's
in
the
that area.
definition of cockiness and arrogance.
Mm,
That right there. You walk in the
yeah,
room saying, like, for I've seen a Pharrell post years ago, and
yeah,
he said, Pharrell said in the post was, I'm confident. What did he say?
I
I'm
haven't heard it.
confident enough to know I can be in this room. I'm paraphrasing. I'm
Okay.
mm-hmm,
confident enough that I can be here, but I'm humble enough to know that I'm not the best in the room.
mm-hmm,
Mm, that's
exactly.
good.
I
Yeah,
just know what I can do.
yeah,
And
Right.
if people, I tell people this now, if people call you to do a job, they want what you
yeah,
do,
yeah,
not what this other person doing. Because I don't go in the studio trying to compete with, like, I'm not doing that. I'm not finna go in the studio and
yeah.
try to compete with Timberland. I don't do what Timbo do.
So
Right.
so let me ask you this, or let me go back to this event that you went to, and there was the mic toss, and there was the
Mm-hmm.
person that was on the couch that doesn't represent
Mm-hmm.
which you hold as a standard for Dallas singers.
Amen.
She clearly, that point was already made.
Mm-hmm.
She clearly had exactly what we're talking about right
I
now.
respect her confidence and I respect her ego to do it because what I have learned as being a producer, those who really, really, really can sing,
Mm-hmm.
like the Montez's, Lanes, who else, like everybody we know,
Man, he's on here.
Oh yeah,
Manny, like it's
Manny.
Yeah,
those people, I ain't got it. It is what it is. Whereas this chick, she needed that, her confidence to even get on the stage with those. And listen, she was the last one to sing.
I was trying to
man.
They let everybody else go first.
keep it.
No, I'm sorry. She was next to the last
Mm.
because
Wow.
Chadney went, then she went. The room went quiet, and then this other guy, he was absolutely amazing. So you know, I hope she still have self confidence. But I've learned that those people be the ones that usually make it
Yeah.
because of their confidence. And
Confidence,
the
yeah.
ones who really can sing and who really got it sit at home and become complacent.
Mm.
Yeah.
Disasters can happen inside complacency.
You hear me?
Yeah.
When you complacency just comes from too much success. Complacency comes from well, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know I'm good.
Because the
Mm-hmm.
moment you think you got it, sometimes you don't.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you hear me?
Yeah.
And sometimes you are. John, were you at the Ashley Simpson session when Jessica came?
No, I wasn't there that day.
Okay, this particular day,
No.
Jessica Simpson walked in that room. She was playing us some records, and Jessica was singing. And what people fail to realize, she's from Dallas. so she can sing.
Mhm.
She's
Not
from
saying
Dallas.
that
What
Dallas is the
about
only
that?
city that
Never
can
mind.
sing, but
Yeah.
we
It
cold.
puts out a lot
Dallas
of
got it.
singers. Yeah.
Dallas
So she
cold.
can sing.
Yeah.
And the A&R hit her back and said, no, we got to go back and recut this record because you're
Mm-hmm.
singing too good.
Mm.
Because the average Joe can't consume that. I told the
Wow.
artist just today, hey, when we start this project, let's not do it. Let's be creative, but let's not do it for the creatives.
Mm.
Mm.
Let's do it for the masses. Let's do it for the average Joe. Let's do it for the person who getting off of work at 5 o'clock. Let's do it for the person who needs some when they get home and drink a glass of wine and vibe to
Yeah.
and sing all bad in the shower.
Yeah.
That's who we do it for. The creatives, they already creative. They don't need your help to do a thing.
A
Man,
thing.
that's literally an entire podcast in and of itself. But like, how as a creative do you make that distinction between, especially for people who consider themselves purists or like true
Mm-hmm.
musicians or true
Mm-hmm.
singers? How do you define that or make that transition to be able to commercialize really your
Watch this.
sound?
Let's t-
How do you
we
do that?
we're gonna go right back to ego. Remember I said earlier,
Mm.
if we can control the ego,
Mm-hmm.
it's a controlled fire, so it'll burn right here. But if we
Mm-hmm.
don't control it, it just burn up everything around you. As a
Mm-hmm.
creative, you got to know how. You know what? This is the job.
Mm-hmm.
This is the job. What's my point of doing this? Do I want to make other creatives happy, or do I want to make some money? Timberland changed my life. Walking up to Timberland's house and he put them French doors back, and they was the height of the house, and he talking about King, welcome to my house. I was like, yep,
You're like, I
I,
like it here.
I do this for money.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Mm-hmm.
what I do this for
Mm.
because it's called the music business.
Mm-hmm.
You
All the
know,
things
I'm
have
I'm not sa-
shifted.
I'm not saying don't help people out or show love or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's about the bread.
Yeah.
This is a business. If you just want to do it just to get your rocks off, all right, cool. Keep your regular job, sing in your room, and let your friends and family hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Not friends and family. The friends.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I'm
if
so
you are
done.
if
I'm
you
so
are
done.
if you are creative and want to get to that next level, I believe, because again, I'm just using my stories. Timberland is one of the most creative producers I've ever met,
Mm-hmm.
but his records be so simple.
Mm-hmm.
In London, Timberland taught me the meaning of less is more. Craig Calvin, who used to they don't the record labels is folding, they let him go at Atlantic. That's a whole nother story.
All this stuff in
Craig
Atlantic.
Calvin, I'm in a flow rider session. I'm in there just adding stuff.
Just
I'm
doing
going
it.
in. He says, King, stop. You're impeding on the writers, you know, for the in the writer space. You adding too much. There's no space for anything. So my ego was saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna add more." That's my ego was saying it. My ego made my drums so loud and distorted to where it became a sound. I heard a statement the other week, and it says sometimes greatness comes from ignorance. That's a whole nother thing. We can talk about that later. But I was ignorant to the fact that I had an out of control ego.
Mm.
So it became a thing. It became a sound. Ooh, his drums banging. No, they was distorted. They was wrong, 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 wrong. But people loved it because it was new and
Mm.
fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
As a creator, you just got to know how to dial it in, or you know what I'm saying, or
I
pull
got
it back. You just gotta, I don't know.
I got something I
Simplify it.
want to add to what King is saying, just for kind of a different perspective. I mean, obviously he's speaking as a producer, being able to curate a sound that can become commercial for an artist that can do all of the tricks, right? But you got to dial it back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Referencing his story, I also think that you have to trust who you're working with and give them the freedom to be able to speak into that space, because you're coming in with the idea that it needs to be like this, but they're seeing something different, which is the bigger picture. And so
Yeah.
you got to be able to trust your producer, who you're working with, to
Yeah.
say, you know what, we got to save some of this or put some of
Mm-hmm.
that in the can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'll get a chance to, flex live or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
you got to trust the process, if you want to have a
Mm-hmm.
larger reach. So
Yeah, I just
That's
think
my
that's the
$2.50 for y'all.
Yeah.
and that buys a lot for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like anyway,
Yeah.
let's go
Anyways,
home,
I
man.
love
Let's go
y'all.
home. Let's go home, John,
I,
because we can keep going.
yeah, we
No,
can. So
We
I
can
let
know,
keep
right?
going.
so let me
I tell
just
you what. I
say,
tell you what. Let's make this a part two.
yeah, I was
All
gonna
right.
say, can we note here's the behind the scenes, guys. Can we note some of the things that we want to address next week, maybe? Things that maybe we didn't get a chance to do a deep dive in. But let me just thank everybody who joined us, listened, shared, participated in the chat, shared definitions when we needed to dial them up, all the
Yeah.
things. We
Thank
appreciate
you,
you
Daria.
guys. Yeah, and Tiffany and David
Tiffany.
and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Manny
everybody,
and
man. I appreciate
Reg,
everybody.
everybody, everybody. I shouldn't be calling names, but here we are. So thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm going to actually kick it over to my brother who's going to officially send us off the way we like to be sent off on the show.
Listen,
Benedictorials.
Been,
what you say?
been, I'm about to
The
throw up my gang
Benedictorials.
signs and then y'all can
Listen, I
yeah,
just think today was a good conversation. It was a great
facts.
pod, a great show.
Yeah.
Um, our prayers go out to everybody who was affected by the Diddy situation. You know what I'm
e-
saying?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Mhm.
But man, listen, I want to thank y'all for tuning in week in and week out because you never know what you're gonna get. Y'all see how I get down sometimes. You know what I mean? Pray for me.
Like a box of chocolates.
I'm still working out my soul
He's
salvation.
still on the flow.
You know what I'm
He's still
saying?
on the
I'm
flow,
still
y'all.
working it out, man. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get greater. And yeah, man. So listen, man. Again, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. And on that note, we got this thing we call the benediction, and it goes a little something like this. Now may the Lord watch between me and thee. While we're absent one from another, may he keep you in perfect peace, is our prayer. I'm King. That's Lane. That's Money Montez. And we got Max in the back. Y'all take it easy. Peace.
Peace, y'all.